Omicron is fueling 700,000 daily new infections nationwide. Demonstrators gathered in Washington, D.C. today voicing opposition to COVID-19 vaccine mandates. Others are protesting the mandates and other things as well. Here in Colorado, hundreds of people held a similar protest at our state capitol, and CBS 4's Sean Boyd spoke to some of those protesters about why they're opposed to a vaccine requirement.
Those I spoke with here say they aren't anti-vaccine, rather pro-freedom. Freedom to choose whether the vaccine is right for them and their families without having to sacrifice their jobs. Waving signs that read, "No jabs for jobs" and "My body, my choice," protesters of COVID vaccine mandates gathered outside the state capitol to send a message to policymakers at every level of government.
That the American people are rising up and they're saying enough is enough.
People including airline workers, nurses, and teachers.
I'm trying to support my brother. He's a paramedic, and he spoke to me this morning and he told me he's about to lose a job.
This is a divide and conquer at play.
Organizers use shoes to represent the nearly 5,300 healthcare workers in Colorado who've lost or quit their jobs over the mandate, while the Supreme Court struck down the federal vaccine mandate for large private employers. It left in place the mandate for healthcare workers at federally funded facilities.
Freedom really is what we're fighting for.
Let people make their own decisions, their own medical decisions for themselves.
Laura Limer says it's a matter of civil rights.
We are forcing citizens to do something against their will. It should be about choice. This is still America, and we still have freedom and we still have rights.
Vaccine mandates really vary across Colorado.
That was a report from CBS 4 Denver regarding the anti-mandate protest that happened all across the nation in cities all over the country, mainly in D.C., but we were part of the Defeat the Mandate protest. And if you had a quick eye, you caught your boy there right on screen with my Arrest Dr. Fauci shirt, because you know how I feel about that guy. What's going on, freedom fighters, here on YouTube? Welcome back to another broadcast of Break the Chains Media. Today is Tuesday, January 25th, 2022, and I'm your host, Corey, on Break the Chains Media, Tyranny Response Tuesday. We're going to talk about, do a little quick review on the rally there that happened in Denver, my thoughts on it, and we're also going to be talking about the FDA ending the EUA for monoclonal antibodies, as well as discussions regarding Ron Johnson had a panel of doctors and scientists and talking about alternative treatments and alternative things regarding the COVID-19 pandemic response. And if you haven't been aware, I've been kind of away on YouTube because your boy here got #2 channel strike, so I couldn't post videos for a while here on YouTube. So I'm making a very user-friendly, very platform-friendly video here on YouTube. But if you want to check out the full uncensored content, you're going to have to go to my BitChute, my Minds, my Rumble, or my Gab. And those will have the full, uncensored, detailed breakdown of my thoughts on all these topics that we're kind of touching on here in this YouTube video. But if you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button, hit that follow button here on YouTube, and then share this quick video with your friends and family. And if you want to get the full information, like I said, it's going to be in the pinned comment down below. All my alternative platform links are going to be there, as well as Telegram, t.me/breakthechainsmedia, where I post a whole bunch of great stuff, and we'll show you a couple of things from that as well. But I wanted to quickly talk about the rally that happened on Sunday. And it was a great turnout, great vibe, great energy. About 400 or so people show up in Denver with signs, and it was not just anti-vax, but it was anti-mandates, anti-government intervention, anti-tyranny. You know, because that's what we're trying to discuss, and our bigger movement is discussing the encroaching tyranny and the government overreach in their decisions and how they govern our lives. And that's why we were all there. And I met a lot of awesome people. I got a lot of good connections. And in summary, it was really good. It was about 4 hours. But my one complaint, it's not really a complaint, but it's just an observation, is that everybody there was all in the same like-minded mentality, but We all stood there with our signs facing the speakers that were on the steps of the Capitol in Denver. We were all there cheering on each other and you know, patting each other's backs and, yeah, hoorah, hoorah, really good energy. But we didn't actually peacefully protest through the streets of downtown Denver. We didn't go down the 16th Street Mall like I would expect us to. A crowd that large could make a huge draw. We could make a huge a stance and a vision. And you've seen protests like this before, many different marches, peaceful protest. You know, we're talking about, you know, the march for women, you know, the gun marches and BLM marches, and these are all different viewpoints of different political spectrums. But the fact is that they have they do the footwork, and they walk through the crowd of people, walk through the city of people that might not fully agree with them. So we can have these conversations with people with opposing or differing viewpoints. And that's the point of people getting together like this, so we can have these conversations and try to educate and inform people about information that they might not be aware of. That's what a protest and a rally is supposed to be designed for, in my opinion, is you get together a bunch of people that think the same. We all kind of network and communicate, but then our mission is to get out there and speak to people who don't think quite like us or don't have the information that we do. And that's what we're trying to encourage. So in the future, I'm going to try to make sure that I can get behind something like that, or maybe even start something of my own. So stay informed, get on my Telegram channel, get on my Minds or my my Gab channels, and I'll be talking about all that kind of stuff in the future. In other news, very quickly, because I don't want to upset the YouTube gods again, we are going to be discussing the FDA ending the monoclonal antibody treatments. And what kind of impact that has, and you know, what DeSantis has to say, particularly in Florida, because you see that in Florida as being one of the biggest proponents in how they're mitigating their COVID-19 you know, hospitalizations and treatments, you know. So we'll go into all that in the uncensored video. We're also going to talk about how Pfizer begins study evaluating COVID-19 vaccines that target the Omicron variant, and go into detail regarding that. And then we will be showing some video footage from the COVID-19 second opinion hosted by Senator Ron Johnson. There's lots of great videos with Dr. Peter McCullough. I believe Peter McCullough was there. But Robert Malone was there, Peter Kirsch, a bunch of really well-known doctors were at this panel, and it happened yesterday. So we'll post some videos and talk about that as well. On my Telegram channel, Break the Chains Media, you can find all of that information as well. Here's an awesome little meme I made about our former Vice President Joe Biden. I think it was pretty fantastic. I like it. I enjoy it. You know, if you're a Wayne's World fan, you'll get it. But, you know, I've got a lot of different videos with Peter McCullough, with Ron Johnson, Robert Malone, bunch of different videos that we will go over in the uncensored videos on BitChute and on Rumble. So if you want to see that, you got to hit the pinned comment down below. Like I said, I appreciate you all. I love you all so much. Thanks for checking out the YouTube user-friendly version of my information. And you know, just as a disclaimer, I'm not a doctor. I'm not reporting medical information or medical decision to take. You do that research with your doctor. You talk to them, because I'm not a medical doctor, and that is me. It's me just reporting the news here, folks. So I'm just talking about it there, and that is for you, Susan Wojcicki. So you listen up. You hear that? And so be it. Appreciate you all. I love you all. And as always, we will continue to fight for freedom.